Uh, Very good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Vinith Halalka, CFO, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Indian Energy Exchange Limited. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all to your 19th Annual General Meeting of Indian Energy Exchange Limited, which is being conducted virtually in accordance with the circular issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The AGM being conducted through virtual platform enable enhanced and broader participation of our esteemed shareholders. Embracing this innovative approach enables us to surpass geographical constraints and extend the reach of the AGM, granting shareholders from diverse locations the opportunity to engage actively in our proceedings. I am pleased to welcome our board members, the board of directors, to the 19th annual general meeting and introduce them to you. We are joined on the webcast by Sri Satyanarayan Goyal, our chairman and managing director. He is also chairperson of investment committee, member of CSR and sustainability committee, ERMC committee, and other board committees. He has over 45 years of rich experience in different areas of power sector. We are joined by Mrs. Sudha Pillai, our non-executive independent director, a retired IES officer of Kerala cadre, one of the foremost women to serve in the Indian civil service. She is also the chairperson of the audit committee, NRC, CSR and sustainability committee, and other committees. We are also joined by Shri Pradeep Kumar Pujari, our non-executive independent director, a retired IAS officer from Gujarat cadre. He has held the esteemed positions of Secretary to the Government of India in Ministry of Power and also served as a chairperson of the CRC. He is a chairperson of Stakeholder Relationship Committee and member of the Audit Committee and other board committees. We are joined by Shri Tej Singh Chopra, our non-executive independent director. He is the founder and CEO of Bharat Light and Power, a leading renewable energy generation and technology company in India. We are joined by Shri Amit Kar, our non-executive director. He is a member of Audit Committee, Stakeholder Relationship Committee, and other board committees. He is a seasoned professional with almost 30 years of diverse functional experience across multiple industries. We are joined by Shri Rohit Bajaj, our joint managing director. He has over 30 years of experience in energy sector. He is also a member of Stakeholder Relationship Committee, ERMC Committee, CSR and Sustainability, and other committees. Due to last-minute exigency, Mr. Gautam Dalmia and Shri Rajiv Gupta, directors of the company, were unable to attend this meeting. Apart from our directors, company statutory auditors and secretarial auditors have also joined the meeting from their respective locations. Mr. Ankit Jain, a practicing company secretary, has been appointed as a scrutinizer for this meeting for ensuring that voting process is conducted in fair and transparent manner. He has also joined the meeting through virtual mode. We welcome you all to the 19th annual general meeting of Indian Energy Exchange Limited. Now, before we proceed further, I would like to highlight certain points regarding the participations in the meeting. Facility to join the meeting was opened 30 minutes before the scheduled time of the AGM at 11:30 a.m. and shall be kept open throughout the proceedings of the AGM. The Q&A session will take place once the chairman opens the floor for questions and answers. The smooth conduct of the meeting, all the lines of the shareholders will be on mute. The proceedings of the AGM are being recorded and will be hosted on the websites of the company after the AGM. The certificate from the secretarial auditor towards compliance with SEBI share-based employee benefits and certificate regulations, the registrar of directors, the key manager person, and the register of contracts or arrangements, along with other statutory documents, are made available electronically for inspection by the members during the AGM. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice. In case members face any difficulty, they may reach out to the helpline numbers. Now, without any further delay, I request Sri Satyanarayan Goyal, our Honorable Chairman and Managing Director, to occupy the chair and preside over the meeting. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Vineet. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Indian Energy Exchange Limited, I, Satyanarayan Goyal, Chairman and Managing Director of the company, extend a warm welcome to each one of you for attending the 19th Annual General Meeting of the company. Although we are not meeting in person, our aim is to ensure a meaningful and interactive experience for all participants. I am pleased to inform that your company has taken every possible step to enable smooth participation through the video conferencing and electronic voting. As the time is already past 12 noon and the requisite quorum is present at the AGM, I hereby declare that the meeting is in order and commence the proceedings of the meeting. I will commence with the address to the shareholders. Dear shareholders, India continues to be one of the fastest growing major economies registering a robust 6.5% GDP growth in FY 24-25, despite global volatility. We have surpassed Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy, and the IMF projects India to become the third largest by 2028. This growth is an indication of rising incomes, expanding industries, and the demand for reliable and affordable power. Looking ahead, India's GDP is expected to grow between 6.2 to 6.5% for FY 25-26 also. This strong foundation is driving unprecedented opportunities in the India's energy sector and for your company. With strong economic momentum, India's electricity consumption rose by 4.4% on year-on-year basis to reach 1694 billion units in FY 25. Peak demand hit a new record of 250 gigawatt in May 2024. As our nation looks ahead, annual electricity demand is projected to grow by over 6% for the coming decade. As of March 31st, 2025, India's installed power capacity reached 475 gigawatt. Recently, India has achieved 50% of the installed power capacity from non-fossil fuel sources and aims for 500 gigawatt for non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030. As RE shares increases in the total energy mix, maintaining grid stability is going to be critical for efficient integration. To enable cost-effective renewable power generation and its integration with the grid, the Ministry of Power has finalized viability gap funding mechanism to develop battery energy storage in the country. The Central Electricity Authority projects the need of almost about 9 gigawatt of BESS by 2027 and scaling to 47 gigawatt by FY32. Already, battery energy system cost has come down and it has witnessed almost about 75% decline in the last 3 years. And it has become competitive with respect to the thermal generation. This presents an opportunity for exchange as prices on the exchange during the solar hours are low and during non-solar hours the prices are high. BESS can be effectively used to take advantage of this price arbitrage. During the year, several policy and regulatory initiatives deepened power markets. The Ministry of Power rule on unrequisitioned surplus power has significantly increased exchange liquidity. Steps are being taken to bring state generating units and independent power producers also under the ambit of this rule, which is likely to further increase liquidity on the exchanges. FY25 was marked by ample fuel supply thanks to proactive government policy. Domestic coal production increased by 5% on year-on-year basis, and it was almost about 1 billion ton. Coal inventories reached a multi-year high of 23 days of stock as of March 31st, 2025. E-auction coal price premiums have dropped to almost about 10%. During the year, policy and regulatory measures ensured steady fuel supply, enhancing major liquidity at the exchange platform, thereby resulting in decline in the average market clearing price by 15% to 4.47 per unit, delivering substantial saving to distribution companies and industrial consumers. Further to the approval of SEBI and CRC to introduce electricity derivatives in India, the much-awaited electricity future contracts have begun trading on the MCX and NSE platform from July 2025. The commencement of electricity derivatives is expected to boost liquidity in the spot market as market participants can use hedging instruments to minimize price volatility risk. On the carbon market front, CRC issued draft regulations for carbon credit certificates trading, and the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change released greenhouse gas emissions intensity targets for 282 industries. The development is expected to pave way for trading of carbon credit certificates on the IEX in the near future. Subsequent to the staff paper issued by CRC on the market coupling in August 2023, CRC has now issued order on 23rd July 2025 to implement coupling of market coupling in the day-ahead market, and it is expected to be effective from January 2026. IEX has already challenged this order in the APTEL. Even if the order is implemented, the volume traded in the IEX on the IEX platform in the day-ahead market is only about 40%. And even in a coupled scenario, IEX remains committed to enhancing the participants' experience, and we are confident of sustaining our leadership through continued innovation and customer-centric initiatives. Further, with regard to coupling in real-time market and other market segments of power exchanges, no final decision has been taken by CRC. Friends, your company continues to lead with technology and innovation. Building on our successful API-based bidding, we introduced back-office API utility in FY25, allowing seamless access to post-trade report and enhancing transparency. We have modernized our trading platform to support high scalability and business continuity, adopting a zero-trust security model and state-of-the-art cybersecurity systems. On the regulatory front, IEX is awaiting CRC's approval to extend term ahead market contract duration from 3 months to 11 months, and also approval of the green RTM market proposal. Green RTM segment is expected to offer RE sellers a price premium for the green attribute and help buyers meet renewable purchase obligations, while this will also reduce deviation risk due to weather variability. I am delighted to report that IEX achieved a milestone of 121 billion units of electricity traded in FY25, reflecting 18.7% growth on a year-on-year basis. And in case of renewable energy certificates, we traded 178 lakh certificates, an increase of 136% on a year-on-year basis. Financially, IEX delivered consolidated revenue of 657.4 crore, up by 19.3%, and a PAT of 429.2 crores, up by 22.3 crores. The board declared a dividend of 3 rupees per share, which is 300% of the face value of the share, reflecting our ongoing commitment to enhance shareholders' value. Our associate company, Indian Gas Exchange, continues to deliver strong performance. In FY25, IGX traded a record 60 million MMBTU, which is 47% increase on year-on-year basis, commanding around 17% of the natural gas spot market share in the country. Profits rose by 34% to almost about 31 crore rupees. With expanding infrastructure, declining LNG prices, and introduction of new products, India's spot gas market is set for a major growth. Meanwhile, our International Carbon Exchange, ICX, has become India's first international renewable energy certificate issuer in FY25. ICX has also applied for development of electronic trading platform for extended producer responsibility certificates, for which we are awaiting the final decision from Central Pollution Control Board. Ministry of Coal has been exploring options for market development in the coal sector and have created enabling provisions under the MMDR Act to set up a mineral exchange, including a coal exchange. IEX has been working with stakeholders to explore setting up the first coal exchange in India. IEX is proud to inform India's first carbon neutral power exchange for the third consecutive year, supporting the nation's net zero 2070 ambition. Beyond sustainability, IEX partners with Sabhita Foundation to preserve cultural heritage and also improve several lives through initiatives in healthcare, child nutrition, education, and livelihoods. Friends, with the Indian economy projected to grow around 7% per annum over the next few years and electricity demand rising, India's power sector is poised for a transformation. As India transitions to large-scale renewable capacity addition, power exchanges will play a vital role in efficient integration of this significant renewable energy capacity into the grid. In the coming years, further developments like competitive battery storage systems, firm and dispatchable powers under FDR and RTC contracts, and virtual power purchase agreements will drive growth for IEX and India's power markets. The rise of decentralized energy resources such as rooftop solar, batteries, and microgrids will enable more local energy markets and peer-to-peer transactions. These trends will require flexible markets that incorporate new technologies and support sustainability, leading to greater efficiency and smarter energy systems. IEX is actively working in this area. The sector's transformation, driven by technology and regulatory initiatives, will create significant growth opportunity for IEX. We are committed to collaborate with all stakeholders, regulators, policymakers, system operators, clients, and partners to unlock the next era of energy market development. With our strong governance, ethical business foundations, and relentless pursuit of excellence, IEX will continue to deliver on the aspirations of India's energy transition and economic vision. In conclusion, I would like to thank all of you, my dear shareholders, for your continued faith and unwavering support towards IEX. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the company, I thank you for being a part of this AGM. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Power, the chairman, members, and staff of CRC, CA, POSOCO, NLDC, RLDC, SLDC, SERCs, members and clients of exchange, financial institutions, shareholders, bankers, registrar and transfer agents, and business associates for their constant faith and encouragement. The board also conveys its immense gratitude to employees, clients and vendors, partners, and investors for their continued support and efforts. Thank you for your trust and partnership as we power India's future growth. Thank you, dear shareholders. Moving further, the notice for the 19th AGM together with the annual report was already sent by electronic mode to all the shareholders and was also made available to the company's website. With the permission of the members present, I take the AGM notice as read. The statutory auditors and secretarial auditors have expressed unqualified opinion in their respective audit reports for the financial year 24-25. There were no qualifications, observations, or adverse comments on financial statements. The statutory auditor's report on standalone financial statements and consolidated financial statements and secretarial auditor's report are available in the annual report. With the permission of the members present, I take these reports as read. Before we take up the item, as per the notice, I would like to inform that company had provided facility of remote e-voting to all the shareholders to cast their vote electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. The members who have not already cast their vote by means of remote e-voting may cast through InstaPoll facility provided on the AGM portal provided by KFin Technologies Limited. The InstaPoll facility will remain active throughout the meeting. I now order for InstaPoll to be conducted on all the resolutions as set out at item number 1 to 4 of the notice of the 19th AGM, post which we can commence the question and answer session. The resolutions in respect of business proposed to be taken up at this meeting have already been circulated to all the members. With your permission, I take them as read. The combined result of the remote e-voting and e-voting done at the meeting today will be announced and displayed on the website of the company and the RTA within 2 working days of the conclusion of the meeting. I authorize Mr. Vineet Harlalka, CFO and Company Secretary, to receive the scrutinizer's report and communicate the results of voting to the stock exchanges and also place them on the website of the company immediately after declaration of the results. We can now commence the question and answer session.
Thank you, sir. So I now will be inviting all the shareholders who have registered themselves as a speaker for this session. Once all the questions are received, Chairman will be answering the questions together at the end. And I request all the speakers to keep their questions brief and related to the proceedings of the meeting. Thank you. I will be inviting our first participant, Mr. Srinivas Adikesha, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Thank you.
Yes, hope I am audible.
You're
Yes,
audible and visible, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, moderator and chairman. It's my pleasure to attend this AGM virtually from Goa. My folio details are already on file. I extend my gratitude to the entire board and in particular to Shri Satyanarayan Goel, the chairman and chairman and also joint MD Shri Rohit Bajaj, CS and CFO Shri Vineet Harlalka, including the secretarial team and operations team, especially marketing and strategy, for their remarkable performance during FY 24-25. The chairman's speech in annual report highlighted encouraging business diversification into new areas like Indian Gas Exchange, IGX, and the International Carbon Exchange, both of which have performed very well. It was also positive to see the record 121 billion units of electricity traded and the strong results from the green market. Chairman, sir, you have also mentioned just now in your speech about my question, especially, which is regarding the new market coupling system, which is recently approved by the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, CERC. As this system to be implemented in from January 2026, centralized bid from all power exchanges, as well as meaning how it is going to be impacted to IEX. We as a small shareholders concerned on these kind of initiatives by the government, CERC, to what extent it could affect IEX market dominance and revenue profitability, etc. What is the company's view on this and company revenue outlook and more about this actually? Thanks, and especially thanks to secretarial team also for their allowing me to speak at this AGM. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Srinivas. I request our second participant, Mr. Kishan Lal Chadda, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
You're audible, sir. We request you to kindly proceed with your question. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. First of all, can you open my camera also? Can you see me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much to giving me the chance to speak with you. Myself, Chetan Chadda, and I'm joint shareholder with the Krishnal Chadda, and I'm joining this AGM from New Delhi at my home. And I am really thankful to the secretarial department and the entire moderator and the team to giving me the chance to speak with you in this VC model and giving me also the speaker number. एंड मैं सर सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट का इस बात के लिए भी धन्यवाद करूंगा कि मैंने हार्ड कॉपी की रिक्वेस्ट के लिए एक रिक्वेस्ट की थी जो मुझे ऑन टाइमली प्रोवाइड कराई गई इसके लिए, और उसमें काफ़ी अच्छी स्पेसिफिकली जो थी डिटेल दी हुई थी. मैंने एनुअल रिपोर्ट में देखा हम लोगों ने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें इस साल अचीव की हैं, तो मैं रिपीट नहीं करूँगा कि आप लोग भी इसको काफ़ी चीज़ें अपनी स्पीच में बता चुके हैं. बस सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये रहेगा कि व्हाट स्टेप्स इज द IEX टेकिंग टू डाइवर्सिफाई रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम एंड प्रोजेक्ट शेयरहोल्डर वैल्यू. शेयरहोल्डर की वैल्यू को बढ़ाने के लिए सर हम लोग क्या क्या और कदम उठाने जा रहे हैं और डाइवर्सिफिकेशन के बारे में थोड़ा बताएंगे. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच टू गिव मी द चांस टू स्पीक विद यू.
Thank you, Mr. Kishan Lal Chadda. I request our third participant, Ms. Urmila Jain, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
हाँ, मेरी आवाज आ रही मैम?
हाँ जी, आ रही है.
हाँ, चेयरमैन सर नमस्कार और सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. मैं उर्मिला जैन, अभी मैं गोवा से बोल रही हूँ सर. सर आपकी स्पीच सुनी, बहुत अच्छा लगा. आपने कंपनी के बारे में अच्छे से बताया है, वर्तमान और भविष्य के बारे में. सर मैं आज के सभी रेजुलेशन का तहे दिल से समर्थन करती हूँ और हमारी कंपनी डिविडेंड भी देती आ रही है, और ज्यादा अच्छा दे तो और अच्छी बात है. सर हमारी कंपनी ने शेयरधारकों के हितों के लिए कौन से नए कदम उठाए हैं? हमारी कंपनी ने शेयरधारकों के हितों के लिए कौन से नए कदम उठाए, थोड़ा इस पे बताइए. और दूसरा क्वेश्चन है कि मेरा कहना है कि हमारी कंपनी बोनस पर भी विचार कर सकती है या फिर शेयर का अच्छे रेट में बायबैक लेने का विचार विमर्श भी कर सकती है. सर हमारी कंपनी ने एनर्जी में एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान बनाकर रखा हुआ है. हमारी कंपनी ने एक एनर्जी में एक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान बनाकर रखा हुआ है, तो हम चाहते हैं कि इसको बरकरार रखने के लिए आने वाले समय में हमारी कंपनी क्या क्या नई योजनाएं ला रही है, थोड़ा सा विस्तार से बताएं। और मैं सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट और सीएफओ का धन्यवाद करना चाहती हूं, जिन्होंने मुझे वीसी के माध्यम से जोड़ा और बोलने का अवसर प्रदान किया। ये सब हमारे मैनेजमेंट और स्टाफ की मेहनत का फल है, जो आज हमारी कंपनी अच्छे काम कर रही है। आने वाला समय हमारे लिए बहुत सुनहरा रहेगा, अच्छा रहेगा, और आज भी हम आपके साथ है और कल भी हम आपके साथ है। जो मेहनत और लगन से काम करते हैं, जो मेहनत और लगन से काम करते हैं, उनके लिए मंजिलें दूर नहीं है, उनके लिए मंजिलें दूर नहीं है। मैं भगवान से यही प्रार्थना करूंगी कि हमारी कंपनी दिन दुगनी रात चौगनी तरक्की करे। आने वाला सभी फेस्टिवल की ढेर सारी शुभकामनाओं के साथ। थैंक यू सर, धन्यवाद।
Thank you, ma'am. I request our fourth participant, Mr. Rajesh Kebalram Chanani, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
Oh, am I audible?
You're audible, sir. We request you to kindly proceed with your question. Thank you.
Respected Chairman Satyanarayan Goyalji and a very highly eminent Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. I am Rajesh Chenani and I am speaking from my residence in Vilepala West, Mumbai. So first of all, I thank our Secretarial Department, Vinit Lalka ji and his team for sending me the e-notice very well on time. And so today, most of the companies, they don't allow the speakers to speak also. They put them on mute or drop the call. But this is the company which is giving opportunity to their shareholders to connect with the management. So this is a very good corporate governance, I would say, maintained by the company. And I received the call also from Mr. Anuj Jain to join the meeting. So thank you very much, sir. So my only thing is the price of a share was touched high of 244. और एक वक्त है कि एक दिन ऐसा गिर गया था कि पूरा दिन वो टीवी में चल ही रहा था, तो हमने तभी आपको सुना और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि हर तकलीफ और मुसीबत से हम आ जाएंगे। कुछ गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी चेंज होती है, कुछ ना कुछ होता है, तो उन्होंने तो ऐसे डंप कर दिया जैसे कोई वो रिलायंस कम्युनिकेशन या कोई शेयर हो गया है। तो हमारी मैनेजमेंट तो बहुत ही अच्छा काम कर रही है, मेहनत कर रही है। तो इसके लिए मैं आपको यही कहूंगा सर, आपके लिए एक छोटा सा शब्द कहना है मुझे सर, मंजर। मंजर धुंधला हो सकता है, मंजर धुंधला हो सकता है, मंजिल नहीं। दौड़ बुरा हो सकता है, हौसले नहीं। And there is a great word by Swami Vivekanand sir. It's really a great sentence. Take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. So sir, we have full faith in you and the management. और जिस तरीके से हमारे प्रधानमंत्री कहते हैं ना कि सबका साथ सबका विश्वास है, तो हमारा पूरा विश्वास है कि पूरी मैनेजमेंट उसी तरह दौर पे काम कर रही है कि हर शेयर होल्डर का विकास ही होगा सर। तो मुझे बोलने के लिए बहुत ही थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, आपने मौका दिया। और आने वाले त्योहारों के लिए, नवरात्रि, दशहरा, दिवाली के लिए आपको शुभकामनाएं सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our next speaker, Mr. Naman Jain, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Naman Jain, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. So we'll come back to Mr. Naman Jain. I request our next speaker, Mr. Abhishek J, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible?
Yes,
You're
I can
audible.
hear.
So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. So trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segment. I have two questions, sir. What is the outlook for the Indian gas exchange? I would like to hear from you, sir, on the management side. And what is the plan for divestment? You can just elaborate on this. It will be helpful for the investors to know what is the company planning for the coming future. And the company has rewarded a handsome interim dividend of 1.5 and a final dividend of 1.5. We are really thankful to the entire board of directors for the sincere efforts in bringing the company to this particular extent and rewarding the minority shareholders in large numbers. So all your hard work has translated in numbers, sir. We are there to support the management, sir. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity. I hope to see you in the hybrid AGM next year. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. I request our seventh speaker, Mr. Surinder Kumar Arora, to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Surinder Kumar Arora, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. No response received. I request Mr. Ankur Chanda to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question.
I am audible.
You are audible, sir. We request you to kindly proceed with your question.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone. Sir, I just want to say that our corporate governance is too good. तो सर इसमें दिक्कत तो कोई है ही नहीं. बाकी हम consistently grow कर रहे हैं. हमारे profit भी लगातार grow कर रहे हैं. तो हम जल्दी उम्मीद करते हैं कि हमारा शेयर प्राइस भी जिस तरह हमारा प्रॉफिट ग्रो कर रहा है उस तरह कई गुना ग्रो करेगा. फिर भी मैं एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहूंगा दैट व्हाट आर द ग्रोथ एरियाज फॉर IEX. बस इतना ही बताइएगा. बाकी आप बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं. हमारा सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट भी बढ़िया काम कर रहा है. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है सर. धन्यवाद सर. धन्यवाद सर.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So we'll give Mr. Aman Jain one more opportunity to ask the questions. I request Mr. Naman Jain to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Naman Jain, we request you to click on the mic button and you can unmute yourself and raise your question. So no response received. I request Mr. Surinder Kumar Arora to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. Mr. Surinder Kumar Arora, we request you to kindly unmute your audio, switch on your video, and proceed with your question. So we are not able to get the questions from these two speaker shareholders. So I'll request them to please send your questions to the registered email ID of the company. And with this, I would like to confirm that we have given the opportunity to all the shareholders who have registered themselves as a speaker for the event. And over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, to summarize the questions are mainly around market coupling, growth and diversification opportunities for the company, about the dividend, bonus shares, buyback, and IGX and its divestment options. I will cover these questions one by one. First, I will deal with the market coupling because this is the hot burning issue before the company today. CRC had issued the order for implementation of market coupling in the day-ahead market on 23rd of July 2025. And let me first of all tell you that we have already filed appeal with the Appellate Tribunal of Electricity as per the legal provisions. And we feel that we have a strong case and the case is sub judice now. Now, even if market coupling is implemented, I would like to say that the volume in the day-ahead market is only about 40% of the total volume traded on the exchange platform. And I'm very sure that the kind of customer base which we have created, the customer-centric activities we are doing, the leadership position which we have maintained over the years, the innovation which we are doing in the market, and data analytics which we are providing, we will be able to maintain the market share in future also. And as far as RTM and other market segments are concerned, CRC has not taken any final decision yet. Regarding implementation of market coupling, though CRC has mentioned January 2026 as the timeline, But looking at the things which have to be done, I think a common software will have to be developed, which will be used by all the three exchanges. The IT infrastructure requirement will have to be defined. Clearing and settlement system will have to be evolved, and regulations for implementation of market coupling will have to be finalized. I'm sure all these activities are going to take much longer time. So hope this clarifies about the issues raised on the market coupling. The next question was on the growth and diversification options. See, we are operating from the last 17 years, and we have achieved a significant growth in the last 17 years. In the last 5 years, particularly, IEX has seen a growth at the rate of 18 to 20%. And in the future also, we expect to maintain this similar growth rate. Our growth drivers for the future are going to be increase in power demand in the country. This is going to be at a rate of almost about 6% for the next 10 years. And now, high renewable capacity addition is taking place. In case of renewable, there is a large variability. And Government of India has target to set up almost about 500 gigawatt capacity by 2030 renewable. So variability in the renewable means larger role for the power exchanges. So I'm sure this will provide a lot of opportunities for the company. We have also applied to CRC for approval of new products. One is long duration contracts, duration increased from 3 months to 11 months, and also approval of green real-time market. And then the third product is peaking power, because with the battery storage becoming competitive, there is an opportunity for introducing peaking power market also. Even in the cross-border transactions also, there is a scope for improvement. So we are working on all those areas. There are new market models which are coming now. Battery energy storage systems is going to happen, and since on the daytime our rates are very low and night times the rates are high, these batteries can be effectively used to take advantage of this arbitrage. So I'm sure market models, batteries based on the market models are going to come. Virtual PPAs and merchant RE capacity additions are also going to take place. There are going to be firm dispatchable RE generating under the FDRE contracts also and RTC contracts also. Under these contracts, significant surplus capacity is created, which is sold through the market. So these drivers will provide large growth opportunity for the company. Regarding diversification, we have, you are aware about the Indian Gas Exchange. Indian Gas Exchange is doing a good business. The last year volume traded was 60 million MMBTU, which was higher by 47%. And with the expanding infrastructure, declining LNG prices, and introduction of new products, I'm sure India's spot market is set for a major growth. So IGX is going to see large volume growth in future. ICX has also become a first local issuer of international RECs. In Q1 26, ICX achieved a revenue of almost about 1.8 crores. And ICX has applied to CPCB for development of a platform for trading of EPR certificates. We are awaiting CPCB approval on that. Once that is there, then we will start trading of EPR certificates also. Another opportunity is the coal exchange. Ministry of Coal has been exploring options for creating a market framework in the coal sector. And in the last session of the parliament, and the MMDRA Act has been amended to include provision for the mineral exchange. Coal is also a mineral. So coal exchange can be created under that. So we are working with the stakeholders to explore for setting up a coal exchange in the country. I'm sure these growth drivers will provide enough opportunities for the company to grow. There was another question about the dividend, bonus, and buyback. Company has been giving significantly higher dividend. Our policy is that at least 50% of the profit we try to give through the dividend. In the financial year 2025, for this year, Board of Directors has announced a total dividend of rupees 3, which is equivalent to 300% of the face value of the equity share. And the total dividend outflow is about 267 crore rupees, which is 65% of the profit. And in future also, we will continue to maintain this kind of high dividend policy. We take note of your suggestions regarding the bonus shares. We issued bonus share last time in 2021, so we can consider in future, and also about the buyback of the shares. There was another question about IGX and its divestment. As I told you that IGX is doing great business. The volumes are growing every year. And last year we achieved a profit of 31 crore in IGX. And Government of India has a vision to increase gas consumption from 16% of the. See, today gas consumption is 6% of the energy basket. Government of India has a vision to increase to 15% by 2030. A lot of work is going on in adding the LNG terminals and gas pipeline. So they want to create a integrated gas pipeline network in the country. So exchange-based trading is going to increase significantly in the future. City gas distribution system is also developing in the country. So with this, I'm sure IGX, there are big opportunities for the IGX. Today, IEX is holding 47% equity in the IGX. And as per the PNGRB regulations, we'll have to bring it down to 25% by December 2025. That means by the end of this year, we'll have to divest almost about 22% of the equity in IGX. So we are working with PNGRB to comply with this requirement. And we are also exploring different options, including IPO. So thank you very much. I think with this, most of the questions are answered. And if there are any other question, you may kindly send it to by email and we will respond to that. Dear shareholders, we have taken note of your valuable comments and suggestions and will consider them in future. With this, we finish the question and answer session. I also extend my gratitude to our esteemed board members for their ongoing guidance and unwavering support, as well as their appropriate decisions that contribute to the company's growth and maximization of shareholders' value. I want to express my appreciation to all shareholders for their valuable suggestions, insightful comments, and for joining us in today's annual general meeting. Speaking on behalf of both the company and our board of directors, we extend our heartfelt wishes for a life filled with good health and safety to each one of you. I now declare the proceedings of the annual general meeting as completed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chairman for presiding over this annual general meeting. Your thoughtful leadership, clear communication, and commitment to transparency and shareholders' engagement have been truly valuable. On behalf of company, we deeply appreciate your dedication and steady guidance you continue to provide. Thank you once again for your individual contributions. And thank you all the board members and to all the esteemed shareholders. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.